Okay, y'all. Here we go again. Gayle King is coming out saying that she wants to interview R. Kelly again. Y'all. For real. Gayle, this what you want? Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Why is it that she can interview R. Kelly, but she can't interview her other friends, Jay-Z and P. Diddy? You more closer to them than you are R. Kelly. Why ain't you interviewing them? And when you do interview them, you not asking them none of the questions that people really want to know. Let's talk about it, okay, y'all? Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. To my day ones, twos, threes, and fours, thank you so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not, and the fair accuse is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. So word on the street is, y'all, Gayle wants to interview R. Kelly again. Is her career that bad now? Nobody's checking for her at all. The whole R. Kelly little situation didn't kind of like die down and everything, and she ain't getting no attention. Is this what she needs? Because I heard her job was in jeopardy. So is this what she needs to come back, y'all? She want to get her name back out here. But is this going to backfire? Ask yourself this question, because we all know that her and Oprah are close too. P. Diddy and Jay-Z. Why she keep picking on R. Kelly, y'all? R. Kelly didn't got his time. He's in prison. Leave him alone. You helped put him in there. You helped put him in there. Okay? You helped him get the most time they could possibly give him. But you ain't helping when it comes to the situation with P. Diddy and Jay-Z. There's so many things. You can pick different subjects when it comes to their other friends. You can pick all kind of subjects. Jay-Z, they interviewed him, and all they had to do say was praise them. Praise him, praise him, praise him. They had nothing to say about these outside kids. Why in the world wouldn't you go and just take the DNA test if there's any kind of possibility that this is your son? Why should you ask him that question? Huh? Why Oprah so quiet when P. Diddy done put his arms, foot, and legs? Okay, y'all? All up in Cassie's, just splattered all over the hotel floor. Why Oprah so quiet? All of these years when people were coming up, they looked on, watch TV, and Oprah up there every day talking about people's problems, what they done been through, celebrities putting them on blast, certain ones, and this and that. Oh, she came at R. Kelly the same way she came at Michael Jackson. When the industry wants her to come at somebody, she come at that person. But when the world who supported Oprah and watched her show every day, they wanted to know, because the people want to know about all the celebrities. They don't want you to just pick and choose because these are your friends. People want to know why, Beyonce sold out. Why she running around here, putting all of this Baphomets and all this stuff. Bring her to the table. They your friends, ain't they? Why is it that she keep wanting to come after R. Kelly, y'all? And I ain't defending R. Kelly. R. Kelly know he was wrong what he did. Look what he did with Aaliyah and all of that stuff. But he's paying for it. Why is you still stepping on him while he already down? Won't you go? You got other bigger fish to fry. P. Diddy locked up right now. Why won't you go and interview him to help your career? You know him. Is it because you're not going to ask him the questions that people want to really know? So you're not even going to be interested. Nobody's going to pay you no attention because they already know that you're going to go to that jail and baby him? Is this why you choose to pick and choose? Now, this is what the article is saying. Gayle King is opening up about what happened after an unforgettable 2019 interview with R. Kelly. It's 2026 now. That was 7 years ago, y'all. 7 years ago. And she's still riding the wave of R. Kelly. You still coming after one person when you got so many others that's out here doing God knows what. Why don't y'all interview B2K? about their managers and how they backdoored them, literally. Okay, y'all? Why don't you interview them? Y'all are all about Me Too and all of this stuff. Why ain't you interviewing B2K? Huh? Why ain't you getting down to the nitty gritty about a lot of things? Huh? They manager, somebody connected to them, Marcus Houston, whatever his name is. He married somebody that was on a missing person list, and y'all didn't even cover it. Y'all turned the other cheek, like y'all didn't even know about it. There's so many stories out here that they can cover. Put Ramiro on your show and talk to him about taking our Jay-Z from court to court to court to court. Let Ramiro tell his story on a bigger stage. Why ain't y'all doing that? You know why? Because y'all paid off. Nobody respects Gayle. Nobody respects Oprah anymore. People used to. They don't anymore. They don't even like them. They don't even like them. Why don't you interview? How about you do us a bigger favor than that? Why don't you interview Oprah? You so close to Oprah. Why won't you interview her about this school with the missing girls and the girls that wasn't missing? They got pregnant. Why don't you ask your best friend, why in the world would you open up a school and not allow them to have contact with their parents? But you could let them have contacts with people that's mingling and tingling with them. They getting pregnant under your watch. Why ain't you ask your best friend about that? Y'all, they get on my nerves. Some stuff I can go to, but it is what it is, y'all. I don't get it. Now you want to have another interview, or go interview your friend that they say is your girlfriend. I don't know. They never show what is that? What's the guy name that Oprah is dating? The older guy with the little mustache. Where's he? Where's he? Interview Oprah on why her man never comes nowhere out with her. Why don't you interview her on do something that people really want to hear? Why don't you go interview Wendy Williams? That'd be a good one. Go interview Wendy Williams on how she was backdoored. Y'all can take the cameras in and everything. You the news media, right? Why ain't you saying anything about these people, how they stole all Wendy's money and got her and, institutionalized, y'all, for nothing? Because she was doing her job, being a better talk show host or a reporter than either one of y'all. Because Wendy Williams, she wasn't, playing favoritism. She talked about everybody. Okay? Is there some competition in there? Is that why y'all turn the other cheek? When y'all, there's big stories out here and y'all ain't covering them? Make that make sense. To why? Huh? On a call to her daddy, y'all, Gayle. Gayle told the host, Alex Cooper, that she reached out to Kelly's team one day after the emotional CBS sit-down, where the singer cried and denied allegations that he groomed the little ones, okay? When you're in it, you don't realize how bad it is. This is what Gayle said. When you're in it, you mean like you're in the inner circle of Jay-Z and them too? Like you're in the inner circle of Oprah and you're in the inner circle of P. Diddy? What about y'all dirt? What about the stuff that your people, Oprah them is into? And Obama and all of them. Why ain't you interviewing some of them? Why don't you interview Obama and ask him why, you appointed somebody that your best friend Jay-Z keep getting thrown out by your appointee? Is you involved in that? Do you have any? What happened to your cook that got taken out at your house? Why don't you talk about some of the stuff people, the inquiring minds really want to know? Gayle, why don't you do that? I'm just asking y'all. Why won't she do that, y'all? Boy, oh boy, oh boy. The interview that she did with R. Kelly came after the surviving R. Kelly. Okay? They had everything lined up how they was about to do everything. She had her friend Jay-Z, who allegedly, he's the one that paid for the surviving R. Kelly. He's the one that, paid for the production of surviving R. Kelly. And then while they release that, then Gayle lines up the interview, and they all get paid and make R. Kelly look bad. But what about the stuff y'all are doing? I'm just saying, y'all. Do she need some more attention now? She's not getting any. Because they've been wanting to fire Gayle for a long time. Because Gayle only got a job because of her connection with Oprah. That's the only reason she got the job in the first place. And when she got the interview with R. Kelly, that put her on the map. But now, here we go again. Now you want to sit back and say, I need to interview him again. I hope R. Kelly does not agree to no. And y'all let me know in the comment section how y'all feel about this whole situation. Okay? Do y'all think R. Kelly should have another interview with Gayle King, y'all? And if he does, should he put her on blast? Should he get in that seat and ask her why you always want to interview me and why you ain't interviewing your partners? Should he put her on blast if he do an interview with her? Should he flip the script and make her look bad for a change instead of her trying to make him look bad? Because that's what I would do to Gayle. If I was R. Kelly, either it's going to be one or the other. Either I'm not even going to pay her no attention, or I'm going to use it to my advantage. And it doesn't matter if they pay him for the interview or not. Because every time a certain amount of money get on R. Kelly books, they already took every dime he had. A lot of his music, he don't have the rights to anymore. Okay? They did R. Kelly dirty. Yo, when I say dirty, okay? Some of the victims, their family members own rights to his music. Instead of getting justice for, Aaliyah and whatever, Aaliyah's mama was more concerned about having rights to his music than she won't tell nothing. Okay, y'all? It's a lot of people that should have went down with R. Kelly. And a lot of things that R. Kelly did, his past, played a major part in that. And him not being able to read played a major part in that. Just like Mayweather. Okay? He don't know how to read either. Allegedly, this is how that they got him to sign away $500 and something million. They took from him, y'all. Just like they took from R. Kelly. You can't make this up. You cannot. Wow, these two right here just slide through. Nothing ever comes their way. With all the stuff that's going on, they can pick different subjects. They can have a whole week episode of Jay-Z. One day they could talk about Kathy White. The next day they could talk about Ramir. The next day they could talk about. They got a whole week of. I'm just saying, of work right there, and she can come back up. But you know what? Jay-Z and P. Diddy, they not going to agree to it because they don't want to be put on blast. This is why they turn the other cheek and act like it's not happening, y'all. Ugh, boy, oh boy, this gets on my nerves. And peep her hand, y'all. Peep her hand. It looks like she about to throw up her little Baphomet right there. That's what it looked like she about to throw up. Y'all, I don't know what to say when it comes to our people. But the majority of our people are our own people's downfall. And the ones that they put on the pedestal and they support, best believe they're all entwined together. And this has been going on for a very long time. This is why P. Diddy has allegedly got away with all the things that he has done in the industry. This is why so many people were blackballed because, either they wouldn't thank Beyonce at the award show or they wouldn't bow down and all of this. And this is why she put out songs talking about bow down bees, okay? Bow down. Bow down to what? Who are y'all to bow down to? Y'all, Lord have mercy. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think because this gets me upset right here. Because I'm not defending R. Kelly. But I cannot sit back and be quiet and let them bully somebody and you have no smoke for two other people that got more dirt on them than R. Kelly has. This don't make no sense. What about the African, the police that's in Africa that's coming forth saying that, him and Beyonce was over there, doing hunting games on people and this and that and this. What about all of that? You got so much material right here on the right side, these two right here. Why keep coming for R. Kelly? Haven't you done enough damage in his life? Leave him alone, Gayle. Go find you something to do. Go run up behind Oprah, whatever it is that she wants you to do. Just go do something and leave R. Kelly alone, okay? Y'all gave him a boatload of time. But y'all worried about just giving P. Diddy 50 months? And he didn't do it much worse? Word on the street, 50 got not 50. P. Diddy got bodies. Word on the street. He got bodies. Y'all give him 50 months? Really? No coverage. Nobody talking about him playing football with Cassie down the hallway. Nobody talking about that. You don't got nothing to say about that, Gayle. You don't want to interview P. Diddy about that? Why did you feel the need to rear back that far back and just let loose on Cassie? You had no questions for them, but you still got more questions for R. Kelly. Why don't you leave him alone? Go and crawl back under whatever rock that you were under, Gayle, and stay there, please. Okay? Find yourself something to do. But anyway, y'all, Lord have mercy. This pees me off, y'all. I have to calm down when I'm talking about Oprah and Gayle, because they are pathetic, y'all. They're pathetic to me. That's my personal opinion. That all of these big stories are out here, all of these stories that you have put out, they came after the king of pop, y'all. Okay? They came after Michael Jackson. But you have no smoke for the devil worshippers. You got no smoke. Why don't you interview Beyonce and ask her why she keep putting her daughter out here at the age that she is, trying to make her look like she in her 20s? Who are you promoting her for? Huh? Cat Williams just came out and said something about Beyonce and Blue Ivy, saying that they got her on the auction, that she out on the auction block. This is basically what Cat Williams just said. You got celebrities out here talking about Beyonce and how she's pushing this child out here to the streets, y'all. Pushing them to the streets. She has no talent, so I guess they just going to go off of just, oh, she's Beyonce's daughter. So it is what it is. She's a star. She ain't no dang on star, y'all. She's not. And you ain't going to shove her down people's throat like y'all want to do. Gayle, Oprah, they have an interview with Jay-Z and them. It's, oh, how many awards does you have? What about how many awards did y'all steal from other artists that deserved them? How about that question? Y'all, let me stop. I just have to. But it don't make sense. All this favoritism, it gets on my nerves, y'all. And I just have to say something, okay? If you see something, say something. Anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. How do y'all feel about our Gayle wanted to interview R. Kelly once again? Do you think R. Kelly should do it? Or do you think he should ignore her? Do you think he should do it and put her on blast? Or do y'all think that he should ignore her and go about his business? It's a trap. Okay, y'all? Let me know in the comment section. Please like, share, and subscribe if you liked the video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.